Hi, this is Andrew, and today I'm going to be doing another Keyforge deck reveal for you. I'm kind of excited about this deck for a couple reasons. This is H. Peters' Mountainsiol's Mercury Oracle. That's weird, but the number one reason I'm really excited to do this, this is my first time doing a just, talk about it as I see what cards there are. I briefly looked to make sure there's no horsemen, but other than that, this I haven't really looked at what cards are in here, so I'm just going to kind of be talking about it as I flip through it, and that should be extra fun. The second reason is this is a deck that I won at a tournament. So this was for being in the top three, finishing at the tournament, and so this is my first deck that I get to open that's spoils. So that's cool. And I was gonna wait a little longer even, but I went ahead and opened up the box so that I could use it because I'd thrown away earlier boxes, so I could use it to send a deck to a guy who saw one of my earlier videos and found me and reached out over Facebook to see if I'd be willing to sell the deck to him in Italy. So and he was so excited about it. I just thought, well, hey, this is cool. How can I say no? And he offered a fair price, so it was great fun. Anyway, and then the last reason that I'm really excited to do this is my first Mars deck. Out of this is the ninth deck I've opened, and this will be the first one to have Mars. So that's kind of cool. All right, let's go ahead and open it here. Set aside that ID card, and we'll get started. I don't even know what faction we're going to hit first, and it's Mars, so cool. We get to talk about Mars right off the bat. All right, we're going to start off with Ammonia Clouds action. When you play it, deal 3 damage to each creature. That includes your own, and there's a second Ammonia Clouds. It's a strong board wipe if you do both of them, probably. Alright, next, Martian Hounds. Choose a creature. For each damaged creature, give the chosen creature 2+1 power counters. This is pretty cool. I got to use this in an adaptive format tournament and got some cool value out of it. So that's a fun card. Next, Psychic Network. Steal 1 amber for each friendly ready Mars creature. So, okay, so both of these say, hey, it would be cool to have some Mars creatures. The Ammonia Clouds, actually, with the Martian Hounds, has good synergy, but for this one, we're definitely going to need our own Mars creatures out. Soft Landing, that's going to help us get ready Mars creatures. You play it, and the next creature or artifact you play this turn enters play ready. Squawker, gain an amber and ready a Mars creature or stun a non-Mars creature. I think usually it's higher value to ready your own Mars creature, but stunning a non-Mars creature can be good too in the right circumstances. All right, and we're 6 cards deep and we're into the creatures, so I think we should get some decent Mars creatures here. We could have upgrades at the end, but possibility of having 6 creatures here. All right, Grabber Jammer. This is a strong one, 4 power, 1 armor. Your opponent's keys cost 1, and when you fight a reap with it, you capture 1. If you can get this in a situation where you keep it out, or where you use Martian Hounds on it to make it real big, this can just dominate the board. Super fun. All right, and we have 2 of them. That's fun. I'm excited about that. If you can get multiple of these out, extra strong. 3 Grabber Jammers. That's so cool. They are common, so this isn't particularly surprising, but that's fun. These are fun interactive cards. All right, next, Ulik Megamouth, and that's a power 3 Martian Scientist. When it fights or reaps, you use a friendly non-Mars creature, so you get some synergy in there. Oh man, Uxlix the Zookeeper, a 2 power Martian Scientist that has elusive, and also reap. Put an enemy creature into your archives. If that creature leaves your archives, it is put into its owner's hand instead. It's an important note, and my understanding is that generally the rules are if, an opponent's card can't go into your hand. So if you are thinking it might go into your hand, it's going to go into theirs instead. But this is brutal. There's no one of the things that's most powerful about this is there's no restriction on where the creature is. It doesn't say flank or non-flank. It just says an enemy creature. So any creature that's on the board for your opponent, you can stick in your archives, and they can't get it back. That's buff. All right, and yeah, we did get 6. So the Zyma Think Drone, 3 power Martian scientists, and you may archive a friendly creature or artifact from play. So that's a little bit of counter synergy with the Uxlix, because this means that you might be putting your stuff in your archives and want to get that out, in which case you'd have to hand their stuff back to them. Probably you're not going to end up doing both at the same time, so it's pretty manageable, and this is a May effect. You don't have to do this. So anyway, yeah, so 6 Martian creatures, that I think is actually pretty good with the stuff that's out there. 2 ways, if you have 2 creatures and those 2 actions in hand, you can end up with 2 of them ready right off the bat, and yeah, it's pretty good. 3 grabber jammers, that's great. All right, on to Sanctum. Oh, this is fun because maybe you have some grabber jammers out there. You use ammonia clouds. They're okay because they have the armor. They only have 2 damage, but then you cleansing wave. This is looking to be a strong deck for trying to have a lot of, the optimal situation here is to have a lot of your creatures and enemy creatures on the board at certain points in order to use some of these cards. But cleansing wave, heal the damage from each creature, and for each crit you actually heal the damage, you gain an amber. Mighty Lance, deal 3 damage to a creature and 3 damage to a neighbor of that creature. Terms of redress. Get those pants on. Play it. Gains you an amber, and you choose a friendly creature to capture 2. Cool story. Virtuous Works. Gain 3 amber. Awesome. That's rarely bad. Alright, and a Hallowed Blaster artifact that can heal 3 damage from a creature. Pretty cool. 2 of them. Nice. Champion Tabris. 6 power human knight with 2 armor, and when she fights, she captures 1 amber. So decent amber control there, and with that 2 armor, I mean, you're going to be able to fight and probably stay in it for a long time. Plus, there's some heal effects in the deck, so pretty cool. All right, Raiding Knight, 4 power, 2 armor, play it, capture 1. Staunch Knight, 4 power, 2 armor, and 6 armor while it's on a flank, or 6 power rather, while it's on a flank, and a second one of those. So I guess 1 for each flank. Probably, going to benefit from having 1 of those out at a time, but it's not bad. Protect the Weak, gain an amber, and it's an upgrade that gives the creature it's attached to +1 armor and taunt. And, you throw this on, say, Staunch Knight next to let's say a grabber jammer, and the grabber jammer is going to be pretty safe. All right. Oh, 2 of them. 2 protect the weaks. Cool. Nice. Lots of flexible taunt. Okay. Now we get some creatures out there, and then we get into our Untamed, and we do cooperative hunting, and we deal a damage for each friendly creature in play. And you can divide this among the enemy creatures. You get to choose how the amber gets sent out. So that's pretty cool, and I think, yeah, it has good synergy with the amount of, how many do we have in Sanctum? We had 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures, so up to 10 creatures so far, so hopefully we get some more in Untamed, but I think, a lot of them have armor, there's some staying power, so I think there's a decent chance for this to get decent damage in when you play cooperative hunting. Curiosity, destroy each sign, oh no, destroy each scientist creature. So it's one amber, and it destroys all the scientists. How many scientists did we have? The grabber jammers aren't, so that's good. The Uxlix and the Think Drone. So okay, only three scientists. So there's a decent chance that there will be times to play this. This is good against Mars and sometimes Logos. But obviously some possibility of counter synergy here. Have to be careful. Fog Bank. 1 amber, it's an action, and your opponent cannot use creatures to fight on their next turn. Alright. Full Moon. For the remainder of the turn, gain an amber each time you play a creature. Once again, I hope we have some creatures here. Oh, Key Charge. Lose an amber, and if you do, you can forge a key at current cost. Good protection against shadows in some situations. Lost in the Woods. Gain 2 an amber. Choose 2 friendly creatures and 2 enemy creatures. Shuffle each chosen creature into its owner's deck. This might be good to do before Curiosity if you have Scientists out. With such a low creature count so far, I'm worried this won't help us a ton, but we'll see. There's still a chance the next 6 things are creatures, in which case I'll be less worried about that. All right, and here we have one. Oh, this is cool. I haven't seen this before. It's a rare Untamed Beast. Inca the Spider, 1 power, and it has poison. And when you play or reap with it, it stuns a creature. Oh, interesting. So there's no skirmish here. It's not going to, by default, be able to survive that fight. But when it does do damage to something, it's just going to outright kill it. So that seems pretty cool. Without, unless we end up with a skirmish on it, that's just going to be like a deterrent against it being attacked. And then being able to stun when you play or reap with it, that's pretty strong. I like having these sort of stun effects. Snufflegator does have skirmish. It's 4 power and skirmish. That's it. Oh, another Snufflegator. Cool. Niffle Ape. 3 power. And when it attacks, it ignores Taunt and Elusive. Oh, Piranha Monkeys, another rare here. It's a 2 power Untamed Beast, and when you play it or reap with it, you deal 2 to each other creature. That's crazy. I actually think this is pretty cool in this situation because, quite a few of the other creatures in the other factions and the other houses have armor. So there's a possibility that on an Untamed turn, this doesn't do that much to hurt your board state like it could, and is more affecting the enemy. So that could be pretty cool. Oh, and then one of my favorites, Witch of the Eye. Super powerful, common, and just 3 power. When she reaps, she returns a card from your discard pile to your hand. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So that is 16 creatures total, which is not a bad number. And there's the full list. Let me fix that focus there. Oop, wrong way. I think that's about as good as it's going to get, but there's that full list. And, this is, I'm really excited to play this. It seems like a strong, pretty straightforward Mars setup that really wants to mess with your opponent. I could see some strong synergy between, getting to use, for example, the Mega Mouth, use a friendly non-Mars creature when it fights or reaps. Do that, with like a Witch of the Eye to pull Martian Hounds back up or something like that. There's some good, or to pull a Squawker out and you get to ready the Ulik Mega Mouth and then reap again and use another non-Mars creature. There's some, I think having Protect the Weak on some of these creatures with a lot of armor, powerful creatures with a lot of armor, and then sticking some of the weaker stuff next to that. Obviously, there's some good opportunities there. But yeah, this is cool. I'm excited to play this. Really excited for my first Mars deck, and we'll see how it goes. Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed it, and get out there and forge those keys. This was H. Peters Mountainsiol's Mercury Oracle. Have a great day.